GameCube Starter Guide Part 4. We have another $100 to spend. This time around, we're getting Mario Kart and some other great games. Hey Nintendo fans and collectors, Lithium here. Of course, bringing you Part 4 of my Starter Guide, where we spend $100. All of my prices are off of eBay's completed auctions. Essentially, a lot of you are saying that I think my prices are very low. Sometimes they are a little bit low, but I'm very, very patient. So again, if you're going to buy anything, why wouldn't you just wait? Make sure you try and buy it from an auction because it always will be less. If you can find it locally for a great deal, obviously that's always better. If you missed parts 1, 2, and 3, part 1 you see some games up there, part 2 and part 3. So we already have some of the best games on the console. We bought the system, we have 3 controllers so far and a memory card and 15 great games. So this time around we're going to get 5 more excellent games. First up, of course, is Mario Kart Double Dash. This is the most expensive game in this video. This one I'm putting a price tag at about $30. I think $30 is the right price point. It's insane how Nintendo games usually maintain their value over time. I only expect this to go up. This is actually one of my personal favorite Mario Kart games. I really love this one. I played it a lot with my wife. It's cool that you can actually use 2 people in one cart. And then, actually, whenever you're in battle mode, I still have a good time with this. I didn't have as good of a time with many of the battle modes in the series since then. So this game, I have a lot of fun with it. I really like Yoshi's Circuit, by the way. Comment below, what's your favorite track in Double Dash? I would love to hear. By the way, this game has a score of 87 on Metacritic. Alright, let's get to game 2 in this list, the second most expensive one. It's actually tied. This is one of the mature games, and it's actually made in Canada, my home country. This is Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem. This game absolutely gives me shivers. I've never completed it all the way through. You basically take the persona of 12 different characters. It's a horror game, I would call it. Not really horror, but it's insanely scary, and they really do break the fourth wall with you, and it's really interesting to play. This one has a score on Metacritic of 92, really high up there. A lot of critics really praise this game. It costs, to me, $30. It's worth every penny. This game is a really different, unique experience on the Nintendo Gamecube, where you're not really going to get anywhere else. So essentially there's time traveling aspects of this, as you are 12 different characters traveling through time. Really interesting take on a video game. The third game in this list, because we've spent $60 so far, we've got $40 left. This one is an RPG series, because we don't have a lot of RPGs in many of these videos. This is Tales of Symphonia. Of course, this is part of a great series. This is an RPG action game, I would like to call it. You follow Lloyd and you go on adventures, but of course there's a parallel world that might be affected as well. This one I put a price point of $15. It has 86% on Metacritic. And this game is fantastic. Not enough people play this. This copy I actually got from my friend Adam. So Adam, if you happen to be watching this, or Kevin, you know what I'm talking about. I think this is your copy, actually. If you ever want it back, just let me know. It's on loan, I guess. Tales of Symphonia, really great game, especially at that price point for RPG. $15, I would expect that to go up over time. Next up, we actually have a fighting game, and we already have Super Smash Bros. So the other fighting game that I would recommend on the Nintendo Gamecube is Soul Calibur 2. The main reason for this is that you get to play as Link in this title exclusively on the Nintendo Gamecube. Now, when you're playing this game, it's basically a fighting game that focuses on weapons. It is a lot of fun. I like Smash Brothers better personally, but Namco makes some great games, and this is definitely one of them. This one I just put a price point at $10, so it's very reasonable at the $10 price point. And on Metacritic, it actually has a score of 93 on the Nintendo Gamecube, very high up. You should know what you're getting with that. Of course, it's a fighting game, but again, it's a lot of fun. Next up, I actually still have the sticker price on this game itself, so that's kind of interesting. We only have $5 left because we spent $30 on each of these to get 60. Tales of Symphonia, we spent $15 to get to 75. And then we had Soul Calibur 2 taking us all the way up to... Oh, we have $15 to spend. We'll get to that at the end of the video. Alright, so just $5 for game number 5. This is Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time. This is one of the best games, I think, of that generation. This game... It really should have sold more consoles, but it was out on every platform, which kind of was interesting. Of course, there was a movie made based on this that was terrible, but this game at just $5, it has a 92% on Metacritic. I think you would really enjoy it. It's kind of an action-style game that you play, and really, I can't believe the time mechanics in this game where you slow down time and you kind of try and solve different puzzles in a 3D world as well. So at $5, absolutely, definitely worth it. Now, if you've been keeping track of my math, 30 plus 30 plus 15 plus 10 plus 5, that's only $90. We do have $10 more to spend, so what we're going to spend it on this time around is the fourth and last controller we need. So now that we have 4 controllers, again, to buy an official GameCube controller, I would really look online. Some sellers sell from Japan, very cheap or very inexpensive. You can definitely find them for under $10 from auctions. Just be really careful where you're buying them. If you can find them locally, hopefully $10 is what you could find it for. And that will at least allow you to play 4 players in Double Dash. What game is your favorite from this time around? We've done 4 different episodes of this so far, of the $100 starter guide. Next time, I'm going to get through a few more Mario games, and that might be the last entry in this series for a while for the Nintendo Gamecube. Please comment below what's your favorite track in Double Dash, and also what's your favorite game from my list here. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to fill that like bucket, follow me on all the social media links in the description below the video, and remember, as always, keep smiling while gaming, and go collect them all. Thanks for watching.